Hello and welcome to the second round. We kept his hand because I wanted to click mulligan and sneezed. And while sneezing, it caused me to mistime it. But I mean, everything worked out fine. We get Rofellas, opponent has Vampire Lacerator. But then next turn we can drop Courser, play a land, gain a life, have a 2/4. So drawing the forest obviously is the best draw we could have hoped for. And now all we want is Hallowed Fountain, I guess, to drop a Johnny later on. Because, like, it's an obvious mulligan because this card is useless anyway, and without the forest our hand didn't do anything. So drawing Rofellos obviously is pretty good. Dark Confidant, huh? So my opponent is somewhat of an aggro deck. I think Courser is obviously the best card I could have against that. And having Rofellos is obviously also pretty good. But I mean, he's gonna... Oh, he has Snuff out. Okay. So we did himself another 4 damage here. We draw Sakura Tribe Elder, which I don't think is better than Courser here. Like, yes, Courser might not be the best card, to be honest, because it's just a 2/4. It shows me Bailout. Wow. Nice. Gain another 4 life there. It shows my opponent the Bailout as well, though, so let me put this here nicely. Thank you. I mean, I'll be gaining life of this, I'll be gaining life of this. I have a decent blocker for these. Seems very unlikely that it's gonna attack with Dark Confidence, so we either has removal or doesn't. I want this to put there, please. Now suddenly it's on the stack already, okay. So my opponent is an aggro deck, and he revealed Nearheart Pilgrim. So he has lifelink at least. Banishing Light, okay. So he gets rid of Courser, but that's still fine. Like, he has attacked me here, but then I just play a 4/4 that gains me 4. And he's probably gonna die to his own Confidant and Lacerator eventually, like he's taking a bunch of damage. Nearheart Pilgrim is a good fix for that, but not much I can do about it. So there's the Bailouts, which you knew would come, so... Yep. Bring me up to 18, please. His deck looks pretty solid, to be honest. So this time he's first gonna reveal a card. A Swamp. Too bad. But I mean, he's taking damage. Confident, huh? So of course, Nearheart Pilgrim is pretty good. Having a remove for this would be pretty good. But I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Like any big creature, I can just Dungeon Geist. He can start gaining life, I guess, with Nearheart Pilgrim. So he's first gonna attack. Nope, he's not gonna do anything apparently. So play a forest, play Dungeon Geist over Sakura Tribe Elder, lock this down, and start putting pressure on him. That seems fine. You could lock down Vampire Lacerator, attack with the Bailout. If he then has removal end of turn, that isn't that great. So maybe we don't want to do that. He played the Swamp. He has a Pilgrim, so I can't just attack and have him have remove for the Dungeon Geist. Because then that's gonna be pretty big swing because he's gonna gain the 4 life back, so I don't want to attack here. It seems pretty weird not to attack, but it seems very likely that my opponent has like some kind of removal. Yes, having a Mind Sensor doesn't actually do anything here, outside of Sakura Tribe Elder, of course, because Soldier of the Pantheon. So another damage and another damage. Because this is flying, so he needs some outs here. Sakura isn't that great with Mind Sensor in play, but I mean, I have a flyer. Now I can still not attack with Bailout, of course, because of the flyer. I'm not that sure. Nearheart Pilgrim is pretty good. So we know 2 of his 5 cards. And then if we attack with this next turn, he has to block. Probably blocks with the confidence, so if I just attack with the guys, he probably blocks with the mind sensor. Yeah, and this is what I mean with that it's an automatic mulligan to 6, because Johnny is not gonna be cast pretty early on. Because I can't even get a plane with Sakura Tribal because I don't have it in my deck. So another creature matchup. He's pretty heavy on creatures, because that's how his deck is gonna run. Already having used 2 removal spells, it's very unlikely that he's gonna have much more. But he has been drawing extra cards. Not too sure what he's thinking about, to be honest. Maybe he's just thinking about conceding because he doesn't have a lot of options against these. I don't know. Like we already used Courser, which is obviously here. We do have answers against Banishing Light. We have Naturalize, but unless he shows me like an equipment or something, I'm never gonna bring in Naturalize. So he does decide to play Near Heart Pilgrim, Near Heat Pilgrim. I thought this was Near Heart or something, or Near Heat. English isn't my main language, so it's a pretty hard thing to understand why it's called Near Heat. Near Hat. Maybe he has removal here? Nope. So I can obviously attack, but I don't think I need to. Sakura Tribal here. Just let him die to his own creatures. Seems very unlikely, right? If I attack with this, he drops down to 6, so it's never gonna reveal a 5. He can hit me back for 2 for free. If I attack with this, he just can get rid of Confident, which I don't want to have happen either. So I'm just gonna pass the turn and maybe go for the swing next turn, in which case he probably has to block with the Even Mind Sensor then. So he's first gonna reveal a Wasteland, that's a good one, and then take an extra damage. So now he has Wastelands that I know about. So what could this be? He wants to slam it, so yeah, Sakura isn't that great with Mind Sensor. Student of Warfare doesn't actually do much because he already, like, this is pretty bad on his end. Johnny on the other hand is pretty nice because you can pump this and give everything Vigilance, of course. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't gain life here. Guess he doesn't want to. He does attack with that. I'm obviously gonna snap block there because I don't want to have him gain double life. And now Sakura becomes somewhat of a decent card. He does go up to 11. Like he probably should have done this first and then played Student of Warfare to have this happen, but he didn't. So we take the block, a block I don't think he thought I would take. I'm not sure about that. Not being able to, you know, Johnny isn't gonna do anything, to be honest. Yeah, this is a monster. And now this untaps as well. I'm still at 18 though, but he's at 11. Polychronos. Polychronos is okay, it can kill that next turn if I sacrifice Sakura. But I don't think I can attack here, can I? I can actually attack with this. I think I attack a Johnny. And then he can jump with like Confident or something, I don't care. If it doesn't block or double block. Double block is 2 for 1 trade for me. If it doesn't block, this dies, so he's probably gonna jump. I'm always getting a card out of this, which is obviously what I want. It's probably gonna be like Soldier of the Pantheon that is gonna block with. Maybe I could have put pressure on that on his life, but I think killing a Johnny is somewhat of a necessity. Drawing polycrons is pretty nice. Can it deal damage to a player? Yes, right? No. Creature 0 point control. So it does go for a block. Wow, with near hit Pilgrim. I'm surprised by that. I don't think that can be a correct block there. Like having lifelink with these two in play seems pretty important. Guess this will become a yeah, there it is. That's the correct block, I think. That's the block I would make as well. Man, he sure takes a while to think about something as easy as this. You might say, well, it isn't easy. And it might not be easy on his end, but look at it. Like, this seems pretty straightforward that if you want to chump, like, to preserve the Johnny, that this is the worst card. I have no multicolored creatures in play. Everything else is just better than that. Like, it seems very unlikely that you're gonna die to your own confidence with this in play and this in play. So you might as well be drawing extra cards. Talia is okay, but I can still kill things. So I think we can only kill one thing with this so far. So he falls down to 8. So he's close to dying. Not really. Yeah, I think playing this so early was a bit of a mistake. Because he can make it a 5/5 first strike now. I can obviously block it with Sakura. And then he plays Talia here. No Talia. Mesmeric Fiend. Yeah, sure, take it away. Take it away, bro. I really don't care about the Johnny. Probably doesn't want to soulbound here. Play Talia, that's fine. I'm just getting, you know, outdrawn by, yeah, soulbound. That seems logical. Give everything vigilance, seems fine. This is gonna be a big hit though. We block this. Sacrifice this. Take 8. Fall down to 10, and then Vampire Lacerator no longer does something. Wow, that's the only attack he does? I'm surprised there. So declare blockers, block like this. Okay. And then sacrifice Sakura. Get myself an extra forest, I think. We only have played 7 cards. Wow, my library is small there. But, you know, Ajani is gonna win him the game, I think. Wasteland doesn't actually do anything here. Mystic Snake is fine, but I still think we want to kill this. We can attack here, he blocks with something, probably. He can have double first strikers, that's 8. So we can only make this an 8/8. So that's not really what we want. Don't think has lethal either though. So this is 5, 10. This dies 5, 10, 14 plus 6. 20, 23. We can block this and this, or this and this. And then we survive, of course. So we're just gonna pass the turn here, not attack with anything because we don't need to. I think we have to kill this just to stop him from gaining life. Hope he reveals something big here. Reveals better skull, falls down to 3. It's not bad. Falls down to 2. Like, this can't target creatures your opponent controls. No, he cannot. So he has better skull. He's gonna gain life, I think. Plays better skull, I assume. Yes. That's all fine. So just gotta hope Confident reveals it 4 then. How many creatures can we kill? Like, he probably pluses this time, right? Seems very unlikely as minusing that. I could have countered better skull, but I think I want Polychrans to kill this, of course. Man, this shit. I was like, what he cast Snuff out? That's like, and then I realized, like, yeah, that's the start of the game. This chat just doesn't scroll down automatically, which it's fine for a reason, because if something's going on and you scroll up and you're like, hey, I want to read this, and then something happens and it just suddenly jumps down, that's annoying, right? You don't want that to happen. So I understand that you can keep it at a certain position, but when it's all the way scrolled down, it just should stay all the way scrolled down and start scrolling up. I think that's obviously correct. The guy is already 8 minutes behind on this. Like, seriously. Gain 2 life. Go ahead, bro. Beginning of combat. Go ahead. Attack with those 2. Fine. And that one? Really? And that one? Really? And that one? Really? So that's definitely a mistake. Because we just kill this. So this now has 4 damage on it, so we have to block like... Oh, cancel. Okay, and then block like this, and if we don't block this, he's never gonna get any damage from it, so we might as well trade there. Oh! He gains life because of that? I did not realize that. He gains life? How? For 3. Wow, I didn't realize he would gain life. That's actually big. Trigon Predator is too slow here, I think. Seems unlikely that he has an 8 in his deck. You never know, of course. Reveals a swamp, that's fine. So giving everything +1/+1 and vigilance plus these pumping. We can just, gain more information about his deck, I guess. So this now has 3 level counters, so he needs 4 more, which he can't. So we can always block that, but we're at 9, so this is lethal unless I block this, and it's still lethal, so it's always gonna be lethal. Just gonna wait, like this guy's time is already low. For some odd reason it's really low, So we might as well just wait this out, and it might even take a minute for him to figure out that just minusing this and attacking with everything plus Figure of Destiny or something is lethal. Yeah, let's really keep that. That seems solid. Then playing Stoneforge Mystic seems solid as well. Just show me more of your deck, will ya? His deck is pretty strong though. And I don't think he has lethal now. So we're just gonna milk time. Like, it seems pretty greedy on my end, and it is. But I mean, we can block here. I mean, we have to block there. Might as well. Then attack with the Trigon. Kill the Barrow Skull. Wow, that's a bit late, bro. Do whatever you want. So let's go to attackers. Attack him, kill Better Skull. We can also get back our Courser, I guess. Kill Better Skull. And then pass a turn. He might be scared of something. I don't know. Maybe he messes up again. And it's gonna cost him even more time. I know this seems very greedy on my end to milk my opponent for time. Yeah, let's just, you know, cast Mystic Snake and counter that. Maybe he's still scared then, but at least he's not gonna make the mistake of attacking with just a single creature here now. That's a problem. He's probably just gonna minus this and then attack with everything. This makes most sense. Hero Blade Hold. So just show me more cards, please. Like, it's not like you already won the game. You really need to go for the overkill here. Seems solid enough. Probably won't capsize against a deck like this. So he does finally attack with everything. Let's go to blockers here. And just die. Oh, that was first strike damage. So he's down to 9 minutes in a single game, which he could easily have won in like 5 minutes. Begin sideboarding, please. Come on! Okay. So I think Beast Within is pretty strong. Naturalize is pretty strong. Capsize is pretty strong. Probably don't want the Johnny. Maybe this is a bit too slow. Maybe it isn't. Like, Eaterling is probably a bit too slow. Although it is pretty good, I think it's a bit too slow here. Upheaval is obviously pretty good. Avenger is pretty good. Sphinxes might just win me the game. I think I want to keep Rest in. I'm not sure what I want out here. Like, Mystic Snake is probably slow. We have Beast Within to kill his Planeswalker, but then that's the only one. He already has so many good cards. Yeah, let's submit this. Let me look at things. Maybe Engineered for one. Figure, Lacerator. Yeah, Engineered seems pretty strong as well. He has a bunch of 1 and 2 drops. Yeah, a bunch of 1 and 2 drops that Engineered will take care of. Maybe since his Divine Top is a bit too slow. Sensei's Stop is good though. Kira is a flyer, but that's about it. Maybe like this. Although I do like Kira a bit more, I think. Maybe then Capsize is gone. Nah, let's submit. Obviously want to play first. Not gonna mulligan this. We have Bailout. We have Cobra into Bailout or Strangleroot guys to start smashing things. It's a very greedy hand though, like for forests. Our other hand was also pretty greedy, and he had to snuff out plus something to kill it. Student of Warfare again, seriously. So I guess it has to be Cobra now, just because it's a Student of Warfare. He can level this twice, and then obviously Strangleroot guys will never be good again. So we need a 4-drop. He's gonna attack with it, huh? Interesting. So he probably has like Dark Confidant again. Vampire Lacerator, that's fine. Okay. Courser is an okay draw, but I think I want to do that next turn. Okay, do we wish to use the ability? Yes. Add green, play Bailouts. Okay, and then smash for 2. If he wants to take this trade, I'm fine with that. He does. He immediately jumps onto it. Interesting. I'm really surprised my opponent immediately jumps into a trade for something he shouldn't be that willing to take. 3/3 first strike doesn't really stop Bailout, does it? So let's just smash his face with it. Wasteland actually stops my floodplain, but doesn't really matter here. Like Courser also stops Student, so we're just gonna attack and see what he does. Maybe he has Snuff Out. You never know. And there goes the time again. 8 minutes to go. Maybe this guy has like a really shitty internet connection, I don't know. Like, I don't think his decisions have to be that strong, have to be that hard. Yeah, let's play Floodlane. If he wants to wasteland that, he can wasteland that. I'm fine with that. Let's put a stop on our upkeep, because we probably do want to get rid of Capsize. It's too slow. I mean, we don't have blue, so it's pretty terrible to have here. If he wants to wasteland this, I'm fine with that. Like, his deck isn't that mana intensive either, but excuse me there, I need a drink. This is like the 3rd video I record today. I mean the 3rd cube. So my voice is a bit annoyed at this point. Outside of recording, I obviously talk as well to people, so I have to talk almost the entire day long. I wonder how professional streamers do it. Like Northern Lion records about 8 hours a day, I think. Probably not every day, but 8 hours a day is pretty strong. Banishing Light on what? Courser again. Obstinate Bailout this time, and probably then Wasteland. Wow, he lets me do this. Thank you very much to allow me to reshuffle away my Capsize. And then we reveal a Forest, which we're just gonna draw then. And there's a Capsize again, really. So gain more life, play Strangleroot guys, no need to attack with it. We have Naturalize just in case we want Bailout back if he attacks. But I think I want to keep it for now, because he might as well have Better Skull this turn. Wow, this isn't the Wasteland, it's a Mutavault. What have I been drinking? I'm like, yeah, this guy doesn't do that, blah blah blah. Yeah, of course he didn't. So is he finally gonna attack here? He still isn't. Do I get that back? No, right? Not yet. Remove the stop on our upkeep. Reveal Sphinx's Revelation, which is probably not the card you want to reveal there. Let's just pass the turn again. I mean, as long as this game goes long, he's gonna lose on time. Gets a second plane here, which could be pretty bad for me. Assuming he has a Johnny. That's also pretty nice. I think I still want to keep it as a surprise. Dungeon Geist. Yeah, we're pretty stuck on the blue mana here. So this then becomes a 4 first strike. Level up. He can make it a double striker, right? Yeah, he can. Oh no, he can't. So that's a pretty weird move. Still no attacks. Still no decent draws, apparently. So we keep on waiting, I guess. Like at one point he's gonna attack me, and then even Mind Sensor. That's fine. It's not gonna do much. Yes, it's gonna put some pressure on me, but what the hell? Why does it keep a white open though? Okay. So this attack is incoming, and then the neutralize is gonna be really big. So neutralize that. Okay. 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 Then declare blockers. Let's see. We can kill this. We can kill this, and we can block this. This is a double striker. Yeah. So block like that. Take 7. Kill 2 creatures of his. And we get one of ours back. If we do ever draw an island, then capsize on Student of Warfare is going to be pretty big as well. Or we can just dungeon guy something. I mean, pretty brutal. Yes, he did me damage, but no biggie there. What's this? Precinct Captain. Another first striker, huh? There's the island. About time. And another island incoming. So what do we want to do here? I think we just play Rofellas and then keep capsize for the student. Or maybe we want to do that right now. What? Let's just dungeon guys it then. Whoops. Dungeon guys, lock this down. And then we can go to combat and not attack. I don't think we attack. I think we just milk this game as long as we can. That's an okay card. Like, I think we're gonna play to win on time. Near Heart Pilgrim is a pretty good card though. Near Heat Pilgrim. Again, I mistake it. Man, there's the card that's gonna win mid-game upheaval. So we have rough fellas to capsize things. So I think we do put pressure on him with Dungeon Geist. Nah, I think next game is later is GG anyway because of rough fellas. Whenever a spell or ability by your opponent, okay. He sees upheaval coming, he's probably gonna concede here. Really, he doesn't. So there's Polychronos. I think we tap this for a bunch of mana. Play upheaval. Player of fellas. Courser, land, Strangleroot Geist. Courser. Land. Yeah, thought so. So another game one. Still think our deck is fine here. I think we want to keep this setup. Cloudfin Raptor on the draw maybe. Nah, this will do. So the guy only has 4 minutes, so he has to win in 4 minutes, which with his deck is definitely possible, of course. But as you can see, no, there's still another game going apparently. Wow, those are even further behind than us. Odd. How did they do in the last round? Was that the same one? Like last round was another one that's pretty slow. This is the one. Oh, I think it's Duran versus Skin that was really slow. And now it's another one? Wow. So many slow people, huh? So my opponent is choosing to mulligan or not. He keeps. I think I keep this as well. Like Lotus Cobra is pretty good. We can then power out Garruk if we draw Forest. It's very unlikely that my opponent is gonna have like another removal yet again. Don't tell me yes. Oh, it's Amaru. That's not really the draw I want, but it's okay. Like it's gonna stop his Amaru anyway. Just gotta hope that I draw Rofellas, I guess. Talia. That I draw land. Talia is fine. We can kill that, to be honest, but do we block his Amaru here? Assuming he doesn't have a remove for it. There's a Merrick Fiend. So now Engineered Explodes for 2 is gonna be huge. Because it takes so much wind out of the sail. Of course we kill our own Lotus Cobra with that. He does take the Engineered, which I think is correct. He can attack with both. The question is, do I block? Wow, he has the Snub out as well. Sick, sick, sick puppy. And we draw a creature. It's something. But obviously not what we want. Because we're too slow here. We're gonna take 5, we're gonna take more. He finally realizes that he has to do something. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me, right? This guy has a monster draw. Ha, for fuck's sake. Plays as slow as he is. I have no land draws, and he has like a monster draw. Of course I don't draw anything here. We naturalize end of turn. We can't even naturalize because of Talia. GG will play it, I guess. Fucking play faster, idiot. Like, outside of him having Monster Draw and me getting stuck here on 2 lands despite having kept a 2-lander, yeah, that's a concession. So we go 1-1. Very, very unlucky, to be honest. Like, my opponent played like a total slow idiot and got a Monster Draw in game 3, where if I had any kind of a decent draw, he would have lost there. Anyway, we go 1-1, and I'll see you for the next one.